you doing? So this is a different one because Red Dragon Force here, who has been requesting a few Cinema Wins videos and one Cinema Sins video that I can think of, which, I mean, yeah, thank you for that. I mean, it's really nice to see you in the comment section amongst a few others that like regular ones. But anyway, he suggested watching this guy's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory videos where it seems like he basically took Cinema Wins' style of doing talking about movies and just kind of applied it to this film, which, all right, sure, I'm honestly not that bothered by it. Like, ooh, is it a ripoff? Maybe, I guess you could say, but I'm also sure I'm not that bothered by it, as long as he of course can like figure out like new stuff to say. Like, that's kind of what I've been doing, because my Everything Wrong with CinemaSins series isn't really new, like, and other YouTubers have done it before, but I do try to, I mean, I used to like copy Birdman, but then now I'm like trying to do my own thing. But we're getting off topic, I'm sorry. And also the fact that I've been asked to do a few other Cinema Sins ripoffs. Like, there have been other channels, like I can't remember this one that people keep asking me to do, and I'm just like, I just don't think I want to. Like, I feel like that's just mean to do that to YouTubers who are way smaller. It just, I don't know. It just I don't know. You know, I hope you're trying to know what I'm trying to say, but like, smaller YouTuber with a Cinema Wins style, yeah, sure. We'll see. I'm curious to see what he has to say. So he did a video, or actually a 2-part video, on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which, my opinion on this movie is I'm just really neutral on it. Just, it's fine. Like, very much a Tim Burton movie, definitely. And it has some enjoyable elements, some cool visuals, and some of the kids do pretty good jobs in their performances. Though it's also not great. Like, I like Johnny Depp, I really like him, but his performance in this isn't the best thing. I just don't really find it that fun. It's hard to say. Like, I don't want to say I hated Depp in this movie. I just don't like it. It's one of those things. I don't hate it, but I just don't like it. And there's not a whole lot else I can say. Like, I'm not gonna like compare it to the 1971 version very much. I'm not going to, because I know this was not meant to be a reboot, like I mistakenly called it a couple times. This is meant to be a new adaptation of the book, and it's more faithful in some aspects, like the fact that at the end Wonka just kind of chooses Charlie simply because he was the last one. That's apparently more accurate to the book, even though in the original movie they were like, no, let's add in this whole like fizzy lifting drink plot line where he drinks it and then all that, and also the everlasting gobstopper. They have a whole plot line that they added in to make Charlie earn the factory more, which I kind of prefer that, but I guess it's not accurate, so oh well. Not much else I can think of. Let's just see these videos. This is also, I want to mention too, that this is going to be the first time that I'm actually reacting to these for the first time. I've never seen these before, so you're actually going to catch my first reaction. I made sure to not see them before, so let's watch them. It's got the exact same styles and same like sound effects. All right.
Hello there.
Immediate tone setter. You realize this is going to be a very, very different take on the story. The echoey harp, the slow string buildup, the foggy visuals all create an element of mystery, while the violin screeches and pseudo voice synth add a strange quirkiness.
Wow, that's a lot to say in the beginning. I'm liking this voice so far. Like, all right.
Oh man, those string runs, creating a feeling of soaring anticipation. I don't care that Danny Elfman pretty much uses the same thing for Alice's theme. Danny Elfman is always a win.
Yeah, I love Danny Elfman.
There's the creepy Tim Burton we love.
Yeah.
Oh, that downbeat with the children's voices. What an entrance. Unapologetically dark and twisted. As soon as the machines are shown, the music becomes far more industrial with heavier percussion. Very well done. Unlike the Stewart version, this is not a realistic depiction of a chocolate factory, but this is definitely what a child would think a chocolate factory is like. Child imagination win.
Okay.
Also, even as a kid, this score made me laugh. Why is the music so dark and tense? It's just chocolate moving upwards. But what do we expect from Tim Burton? Wouldn't have it any other way.
That's fair, yeah.
Also, dang it, I'm really hungry for chocolate. Thanks a lot, movie. Plausible to...
I'm a little annoyed that he's playing like really long clips, because that's going to be annoying for YouTube. The fact that they're going to claim, like Warner Brothers are going to claim this video. Sorry, dude. Like, can you cut the clips a little more? I'm surprised you were able to get this video up without Warner Brothers blocking it.
Implausible in an instant. This is probably how a child would think they air out the chocolate.
Air?
I'll see myself.
I see.
Setting up the golden tickets. Love their sleek, perfect design. Also, the design of the Wonka bars. Very 50s, bright, simple, yet elegant and inviting. Any kid would love to purchase one of these.
Fair.
Tinted windows, so no one can see that the people driving are actually Oompa Loompas. Little details like that make the story a little more airtight.
Because I thought they weren't Oompa Loompas when I was writing my Everything Wrong with CinemaSins for that. 'Cause I thought they were just regular truck drivers, but maybe they are Oompa Loompas, because... Does anybody actually get to see them when they go and take their chocolate to the stores? Do people actually see the Oompa Loompas in there? Because then I have to think, like, nobody knows about the Oompa Loompas until Charlie and all the other kids and the adults go in, and then that's when they discover they exist. Okay.
Freddie Highmore as Charlie Bucket. You look at this kid's face and it just oozes wonder and happiness. Great casting.
Sure.
Oh, this is so pretty. Just that soft, warm winter glow in industrial Britain, like something out of a Christmas card. Well done. Helena Bonham Carter in one of her more normal roles as Charlie's mother. Not complaining. Helena Bonham Carter is always a win.
It's like, oh yeah, it's a Tim Burton movie. You gotta have Helena Bonham Carter in here, and Johnny Depp too.
That door, just silent jokes in the set design. Quirky, yet a touch of realism. Also, including the dad this time. Adaptation.
Oh yeah. He was dead in the other version, but he wasn't dead in the book, from what I learned.
The decrepit state of the Bucket's house. Looks like it could fall apart at any moment, yet it still looks sincere, warm, and inviting. Like the Buckets themselves. Symbolism win.
Alright.
Also, apparently the Bucket's house was also based off of Roald Dahl's famed writing shed. When Tim Burton decided that that would be the inspiration for the Bucket's house, this was the moment that Lissy Dahl knew the movie would be in good hands, because it was apparently supposed to be like that. Great artists think alike, I guess. Mind meld win?
Wow. Cool.
Oh, well, nothing goes better with cabbage than cabbage.
Cooking lessons. Also, Charlie doing homework. While I will miss the teacher as he's one of my favorite characters from the Stewart version, it keeps the focus on Charlie and his family for this first part as we're getting to know the characters. Charlie's father works at a toothpaste factory. Irony and backstory win.
Oh yeah, because then the backstory with Wonka's dad being a dentist. Yeah, okay. Connection there, I guess.
Also, Charlie has hobbies. Fan's got a fan, am I right?
Yeah.
I saw Willy Wonka with my own 2 eyes. I used to work for him, you know.
Adding a personal connection between Grandpa Joe and the chocolate factory. This makes him being the one to go even more personal and fitting. I mean, the original Grandpa Joe was fun in a stubborn sense, but here it feels like he has a reason for being there and a reason why he knows so much about the factory. Such a small change, but one that adds so much.
Oh, okay.
Much younger man in those days.
And then he wasn't. He looks about the same.
For a while, I puzzled as to why they didn't go with this design for Willy Wonka. It still looks quirky, yet relatively normal, and didn't have the goofy haircut. But then you think about how he locked himself away for 15 years with no human contact. His fashion sense would go out the window. Reclusion does things to people. Realism win.
Okay, yeah,
The
fair.
clear sky and bright lighting, symbolizing the bright and hopeful establishment of the factory. A far cry from the snowy and fog-covered factory of the present, symbolizing secrecy and darkness, and also implying something went horribly wrong. Symbolism and foreshadowing wins.
Wow. Yeah, Burton's an artist.
Grandpa, don't make it gross.
Yeah, you say that now. Also, not often we see older people kiss on screen. Love representation win. A pointless anecdote? Or a showcase straight out of the book of how big Willy Wonka's influence is? I think the latter.
The bricks were chocolate, and the cement holding them together was chocolate. All the walls and ceilings were made of chocolate as well.
Yeah. Stop it, movie!
Yeah, I get it.
You better start eating right now.
Oh, nonsense. I will not eat my palace. I intend to live in it.
Wanting to preserve art win. Also, wouldn't it be just like an affluent prince to not understand reality?
Alright, yeah, fair.
Hinduism acknowledgement win. The palace melting immediately before things start going wrong for Willy Wonka. Symbolism win. Actually showing us the secrets getting stolen instead of only telling us. Show don't tell win.
Wait, isn't it show? Oh, sorry, never mind. I thought.
This video just got 20% more Britishly terrifying. All the little fonts that each of these businesses have, they look like actual candy shops. Name choices aside.
I'm closing.
Name choices.
They look
Fickle Gruber ice
like
cream
actual candy
and Prod Nose.
shops. Name choices aside.
Okay.
I'm closing my chocolate factory forever. I'm sorry.
Oof, just how choked up he sounds during this.
Ah, yes. Well, sometimes when grown-ups say forever, they mean a very long time.
Talking to kids in ways they'll understand. Parenting win.
Fair.
The factory was back in business.
Did you get your job back?
Nope.
No. No one did.
Oof, I think you could taste the crushed dreams here. Or that might just be the cabbage soup.
But then, who's running the machines?
Nobody knows, Charlie.
It certainly is a mystery.
Even after the fantastical elements are done, it still manages to build anticipation for the factory.
I'd give anything in the world just to go in one more time and see what's become of that amazing factory.
Man, doing such a good job not only making you want to see him go in, but making it so that he should go in from a story standpoint.
Fair. Fair.
Nothing's impossible, Charlie.
Oh. Yeah, I know it's implied that she has dementia and it's played for laughs here, but I know people who have grandparents with dementia, and those moments of clarity that they have, their loved ones learn to treasure those, like here. Wholesomeness win.
He says "win" at the end of a sentence a lot.
The music sounds a little sad, yet hopeful, even though the buckets have nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna get like that is not a good place to sleep, dude. Like that snow's gonna come in, you're gonna die.
They're still happy because they have each other. I saw this movie when I lived in Africa. Long story short, we can all learn from the buckets.
Sure.
Foreshadowing the Oompa Loompas' coordination and timing, plus the commitment to hiding their identities. The exact commitment to hiding, shadowing the Oompa Loompas' coordination.
Are those? I thought they weren't Oompa Loompas. I thought they were somebody else.
And timing, plus the commitment to hiding their
I
identities.
really thought they weren't.
The
Maybe. I'm recording this before that video goes public, and I'm thinking, oh, people are gonna comment that I got that wrong, and that they are Oompa Loompas actually. Oh, boy, I'm gonna get those comments like for the next 5 years, aren't I?
exaggerated caricatures of each locale. Yes, it plays on stereotypes, but it never comes across as offensive or racist. Again, it's more like what a child imagines each place to be like.
Okay.
The kids are going to find
Boulder
the
Dash.
tickets are the ones who can afford to buy candy bars every day. Our Charlie gets only one a year. He doesn't have a chance.
Harsh realism. There's always that one guy who's got to tell it to you straight.
Fair, yeah.
Everyone has a chance, Charlie.
Encouragement in the face of crushing reality win.
Mark my words. Kid who finds the first ticket will be fat, fat, fat.
That's That's what I love about Grandpa George. He's not very nice, but he's almost never wrong. Oh my gosh. Augustus Gloop's design was lifted straight out of the words of the book. The picture showed a 9-year-old boy who was so enormously fat he looked as though he'd been blown up with a powerful pump. Great flabby folds of fat bulged out from every part of his body, and his face was like a monstrous ball of dough with 2 small, greedy, currenty eyes peering out upon the world. Costume design win.
That is, wow. All right. That's, how'd they do that? Or was that, they just got lucky with the actor?
If I taste something that is not chocolate.
The actor who plays Augustus is named Philip Vigretz, and he was a trooper. Not only did he wear a fat suit, not only did he have a fear of swimming that he powered through, but the boy didn't even speak English. This kid deserves all the wins.
Okay.
So I look and...
A wonderful joke that's totally in character for Augustus. You can't hide a ticket in a chocolate bar and not expect this to happen at least once.
Now that they found one, things will really get crazy.
Yeah, Grandma Georgina knows what's up. Oh, heavens! I don't want to make fun of Julia Winters because she's a talented and nice actress, but gosh, dang it, does she look the part.
Yeah.
Also,
we all hate Veruca, don't we? Because she's such a spoiled brat.
Oh, a Veruca whose voice isn't turned up to 11 24/7. That's a win for the relief on my ears.
Fair.
Another realism win. You're a miserable worker.
Yeah, I kind of like that. The fact that she finds a ticket and she's like, I'm gonna keep this, and then the dad's like, nope. Like, coincidence that the dad just happened to be there to grab the ticket.
Bad pay and you've been shelling wrappers off candy bars for some rich guy's spoiled brat? I can't deny keeping the ticket wouldn't cross my mind.
Daddy, I want another pony.
Shut up, Veruca.
Not even a thank you. Immediately I hate this kid. Hateable kid win?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't think that was really fair. She didn't find the ticket herself.
Establishing Charlie's morality. Also, ethics win.
Don't worry about it, Charlie. And no good ever comes from spoiling a child like that.
2 good life lessons from Grandpa Joe. Sometimes circumstances are beyond your control and you can't change them. And sometimes you just gotta let people's bad decisions ruin themselves. Passing on wisdom win.
Sure.
Maybe you want to open your birthday present.
Is it just me, or is this guy playing like the Danny Elfman music a lot in the background, even when the scene doesn't have it? Why is he doing that? I'm not sure why, but it's distracting me a bit.
Oh, this family is so adorable. Especially the way they all crowd around Charlie in excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should wait till morning.
Like hell.
Grandpa George is my spirit animal.
Altogether, we're 381 years old. We don't wait.
Math win. Man, everyone's disappointment. Even Grandpa George, the curmudgeonly realist who said it wasn't going to happen, still looks crestfallen. Not even an I told you so from him, even in his expression.
Oh, nice.
We'll share it. It's my candy bar, and I'll do what I want with it.
This family's gonna kill me with kindness. You know what? Forget the chocolate. My glucose levels are gonna rise just by how sweet these guys are.
Yeah, right.
Now, I've seen a lot of people make fun of this scene. But as a kid who grew up in a Christian home and saw this movie for the first time during a mission trip to Africa, I didn't see this as Jesus symbolism. It was just...
Did people see... What? Jesus... What? Did people really see that? That is weird. I mean, some kids are that kind-hearted.
Just a kid doing something nice for the family that's so close and loves each other so much that they share all their ups and downs. And I appreciate that being shown so unapologetically here. Also, the scene was in the book. The only thing that they changed was that in the book, everyone felt too guilty to eat their pieces. Here it's a little more realistic. They actually eat it, but they still recognize how precious this gift is and take tiny, deliberate bites. Realism and faithfulness win.
Okay.
Resourcefulness win. Everything you need to know about Violet in one scene.
Yeah.
She's here to kick butt and chew bubblegum. And she's never out of gum.
Yeah, Violet. Oh, boy.
Violet, to me, always seemed like a character that didn't have much of an identity in the original story. If you squint a bit, she's someone who has bad manners and is only described as beastly. Well, leave it to Tim Burton to take a concept so vague and flesh it out to a hilarious and relevant degree. Missy Pyle playing a soccer mom. Mwah! Perfect casting.
Okay.
Also, Mike TV's update.
And there's Mike TV. Because, all right, it's like that's a really silly name. It's kind of strange calling him Mike TV in this version because he's all on video games instead of, you know, just watching TV, but it's fine.
I knew a lot of kids who got way too smart too fast due to access to better technology. They became resourceful and cunning, but very arrogant and developed stunted emotions. Update for modern audiences win.
Die! Die! Die!
I came here to have a good time and I'm feeling personally attacked.
I don't know. I hate chocolate.
Another realistic take on a modern, insufferable genius kid. Many times kids do these sorts of things not because they want to, they do it because they can. And because they can, therefore, they should.
Well, it's a good thing you're going to a chocolate factory, you ungrateful little
Protecting childhood innocence and silent ranting double win.
Fair.
I love how the rest of the family are so unfazed, like, yep, just another day.
Dad,
Yes, Charlie.
why aren't you at work?
Ooh, observant child win. And that single look from Mrs. Bucket, woof.
Ooh.
Automation killing jobs. A huge talking point in politics right now. Harsh reality win. And a nice touch that something as great
that feels relevant even now.
and scale as this golden ticket hunt would have lasting damage, other than morale.
Don't worry, Mr. Bucket. My luck will change.
Still in this together. Relationship goals win. Grandpa Joe, still trying to make a kid's dream come true. Don't stop believing!
Aww.
Old people. The dogs. People really underestimate the power of the unspoken joke. Tim Burton can do subtlety when he wants to.
Does he ever do subtlety? Like Burton? I don't know if Burton ever does subtlety, to be honest.
Oof. Learning that his dreams are shot. After hearing your father got laid off, that's just adding insult to injury. You can tell he's trying very hard to keep it together. It's a chocolate factory, it doesn't matter, but you can tell he wanted it so badly. And he didn't have to spell it out and yell at his mom and have her sing a mopey-dopey soliloquy.
Yeah.
Sorry, just really not a fan of Cheer Up Charlie.
No, it's the worst song in that movie. It sucks.
Anyways, crushing childhood sadness depiction win. Just the way Charlie lights up as he picks up the dollar bill. That's more money than he's probably seen in his life. And like a normal kid, what's the first thing he does when he finds money on the ground? Buys something to make himself feel better. These signs in newspapers, hiding the reveal in the newspapers that's going to happen in 5 seconds. Also, walks in the countryside Thursday evening, encouraging outgoing activities win. And ASL lessons win. Those rascally Russians. So easy to make a joke here. Thanks for that, Tim. And the look of disbelief on Charlie's face. No excitement, no smiles. Just his mind can't comprehend what he's seeing right there.
Fair, yeah.
Wonka's last golden ticket. In my shop too.
Not only was this kid super lucky, but imagine the honor of being the one to sell the chocolate bar that contained the last golden ticket. That shop just got free advertisement for life. Realistic ecstasy win.
Yeah.
I'll buy it from you.
A more realistic response to someone finding the ticket right then and there. Seriously, with all the fuss they made in the original movie, kinda surprised no one tried to jump at the chance to take it from him when they were all singing his praises.
That's enough of that. Leave the kid alone.
Good guy shopkeeper!
Oh yeah, I love him. Yep, I've got a golden ticket. No, you don't. Sorry, wrong movie. Sorry.
I didn't even miss I've got a golden ticket. That was just hilarious both in the book and here. Everyone's expressions and Grandpa Joe's complete lack of situational awareness just sell it.
Who is going with Charlie to the factory?
It's so weird seeing Helena Bonham Carter playing a calm voice of reason. Versatility.
Yeah, that's fair. I still always see Bellatrix Lestrange whenever I see her.
You leave it to me.
How about you, dear?
Even the voice of reason gets a good zinger.
A woman offered me $500 for the ticket. I bet someone else would pay more. We need the money more than we need the chocolate.
Wholesome extortion win. And totally believable. If my family was on the brink of starvation, I'd do the exact same thing at that age. Kids do learn about sacrifice that young, or at least they should. Moving back to the bed, his happiness drained. That is an ouch symbolism win.
A lot of symbolism wins, huh?
Everyone's expressions. Yeah, they all sort of agree with this. They do need the money and cannot live on chocolate alone. At the same time, though, you can feel the sadness that their own child has become so world-weary in trying to make a grown-up decision. Just, ouch.
Only a dummy would give this up for something as common as money. Are you a dummy?
That was actually a really profound speech, and the fact that it was said by the grumpy character really seals the deal. Realist with the heart of gold win.
Okay.
And as the captain in Wall-E said,
I don't want to survive.
I want to live.
What's better, just getting by in a sterile, cabbage-filled life or experiencing the very best life has to offer?
Yeah.
Supportive parents win.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the win counter. We have over 100 wins already, and we haven't even gotten to the chocolate factory yet. Like, wow. He picked out a lot to praise. That is a good job, buddy.
Missy's expression here. Ugh, competition. Show don't tell win. The music here is just fantastic. The organ and chorus almost make you feel like you're entering a sacred cathedral. Oddly, that's kind of how the factory is designed.
I guess
and it makes it so much of a mood whiplash when
those things pop up. Yeah. Yeah. That song is getting stuck in my head, so thank you for that, guys.
I watched this movie like 50 times and this scene still gets me every time. Everyone's expressions as well. Some are confused and some are delighted.
And then that happens. That's a little...
That was unnecessary, traumatizing, and another complete 180. And just beautiful. So sublime. So good.
Like, oh yeah, it's a Burton movie.
And ain't that some foreshadowing for what they're about to experience?
And then Wonka himself shows up.
I was worried it was getting a little dodgy in the middle part, but then that finale. Wow.
Yeah.
And a very unceremonious introduction for Willy Wonka. He just snuck into the line and everyone is totally caught off guard. In a similar way to how Gene Wilder's Wonka introduced himself as someone who couldn't fully be trusted, this Wonka is introduced as someone who surprises you at every corner and cares most about watching his own show.
So more selfish.
Oh, yeah, elephant in the room. This Wonka is not as charming or elegant as Gene Wilder.
No.
But it's honestly a more realistic take given his backstory. If you lock yourself in a factory with only yourself, your madness, your misanthropy, and candy-obsessed little people for company, you're not going to turn out like a James Bond villain. You're going to turn out like...
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Yeah, I'm willing to buy that. It's like, I get it. It's just... I understand it. I just don't like it too much. You know, it's hard to explain it.
You're gonna turn out like that.
Yeah.
Also, you're not gonna have a tan either. You're gonna be pale like that.
Pale.
Also, look at Grandpa Joe's expression. It's very quick and subtle, but Wonka's behavior is surprising for him. It might be because he's got rose-tinted goggles on of his time working for Wonka, but I think it's more likely that Wonka's psyche changed due to his time locked up in the factory. Cue cards. This is the most realistic depiction of an introvert forced on the stage.
Then shouldn't you be up there?
Well, I couldn't very well watch the show from up there, now could I, little girl?
Can you blame him? If I put all that together, I'd want to see it myself.
Were you one of those despicable spies who every day tried to steal my life's work and sell it to those parasitic copycat candy-making cats?
No, sir.
And wonderful. Welcome back.
Yeah, you can tell the thievery really left him with some bruises.
You think?
Also, maybe an indication that he feels a little bad for punishing everyone for some bad apples. It is a little weird that he's only going on Joe's word for that. Guess Joe had a reputation as an honest worker, and Willie knew he could ask up front about it.
Maybe.
Don't you want to know our names?
Can't imagine how it would matter.
A lot of people misinterpret this line. It's a double negative. He's messing with them. And that's kind of a theme throughout the whole factory stay. He's testing them with weirdness to see who's worthy.
Okay.
Just drop your coats anywhere.
Yeah, a guy who doesn't have many visitors probably wouldn't be conscientious enough to make coat hangers. Yep.
I didn't even think about that. That's fair.
No human contact for a while, and we didn't see a lot of loving hugs from that future flashback.
No.
Plus, it's funny for us since we already know how terrible she is.
Yeah, she sucks.
Mr. Wonka, I'm Violet Beauregard.
I don't care.
Oh yeah, he's already written her off as Loompa fodder.
Loompa fodder. Why is that funny, Loompa fodder? All right.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
Checks out. A verruca is that very kind of wart. Biology lessons.
Okay.
I love your chocolate.
I can see that.
Dang, Wonka's casting more shade than Augustus Shadow.
You're Mike TV. You're the little devil who cracked the system.
Oh yeah, you bet that Wonka would know the kid who pretty much cheated by name.
Oh
And
yeah.
Wonka's flashbacks. Very realistic depiction. As someone who suffers from flashbacks, I really appreciate this. My wife, bless her, understands that I don't really have control over it and knows that I'm not intentionally ignoring her and asks me if I'm okay sharing them. Flashbacks and dementia. Mental health representation win.
Did not expect to see that in this video or this movie. Okay. Wow.
Would you like some chocolate? Sure. Then you should have bought some.
Sure, overeating is one thing, but eating a lot isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's gluttony that's the problem. Taking more than you need for that fleeting satisfaction. Good job making us want this kid to die first.
Let's be friends. Best friends.
Wife has confirmed there are girl friendships like this. There are a lot of realism with
The fact that their smiles go away too, like they were faking it, weren't they?
this video. Huh. Also keep your enemies closer win.
Yeah.
Optical illusions. People really underestimate the power of the unspoken joke. And this set.
Yeah, this set was pretty awesome. Like, how much of it was CGI? I don't know. I haven't really looked into the behind the scenes at all, but I'm imagining this is all like built and practical and stuff, and there's some CGI. That's my guess. You can correct me. Maybe he's gonna say it, but it looks really cool. It still holds up 20 years later.
90% of what you're seeing here is real.
Oh, so he does say a lot of it is practical. Okay.
The grass, the trees, the river, the plants, all real. Also feels a little smaller than the previous version, more personal. Augustus' face, he's about to have a heart attack. He even drops his candy bar.
Yeah, I see that.
He steps on the candy bar.
I see that, yes.
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. But that is called cannibalism, my dear children, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies.
One of the most quotable lines from the movie. Cultural studies win.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Augustus just cracks me up. He's like a little kid at a candy shop. Oh. Also, Wonka's projecting daddy issues.
Okay.
Because then I wouldn't be a champion. I'd be a loser, like you.
That's something I really appreciate about this version. The previous kids were just mildly annoying brats. You actually hate these kids, so when they get their comeuppance, there's less of an awkward, do they really deserve that? Then we get to the Oompa Loompas, all played by Deep Roy. This guy literally did the work of 10,000 men. All those Deep Roys you're seeing, he filmed for each individual shot. They could have filmed him once and green screened it all over the scene, but no, they went the extra mile. Cinema magic win.
Cool.
Also, he told people he's not a great dancer, but he learned anyway. What a trooper.
Mr. Wonka, I teach high school geography, and I'm here to tell you...
Well, then you'll know all about it and know what a terrible country it is.
Wonka's not having any of your nonsense, Mr. Expert. He almost died. Also, high school geography? Wonka's right to dismiss you.
Okay.
Not many people appreciated this flashback because they prefer to keep Loompa Land in their imaginations. But really, it's another good example of show, don't tell. Robot Chicken of all places actually pointed this out, but for all we know, Wilder Wonka could have just been lying through his teeth and kidnapped all the Loompas. We get to see it happen instead of taking it at Wilder's word, who is an actor-described liar. Also, good on Dev for toning down the confident swordplay from Pirates. Versatility win.
Oh, that's true.
I went to Loompa Land looking for exotic new flavors for candy.
They added a reason for him to be there. Such a great addition. And only in one.
Wait, are you saying there wasn't a reason for him to be there before? Like in the book?
Wonka's twisted mind would this seem like a good idea, both being there and licking bug guts.
Ew.
Even Willy Wonka knows that if you don't eat another culture's food, it's a great insult. And despite how disgusting it looks, he powers through it. Politeness win. Sign language joke win. Augustus falling in physically hurt Wonka. Priorities win. I love the way Augustus gets sucked into the tube. It's a lot more of a spectacle. And how do we compete with the earworm Oompa Loompa songs from the original? Actually take the lyrics from the book.
There we go.
I'd say that all seemed rather rehearsed.
Shit, he's onto me.
It is kind of funny that they acknowledge that. Like, wait a minute. Like, they say Augustus, like, are you sure you planned all? It's funny how they call that out. Like, that seemed planned out.
I wouldn't allow it. Can you imagine Augustus flavored chocolate coated gloop? Ew. No one would buy it.
Wonka gives no darns. There's a little bit of Gene Wilder in him.
A little, yeah.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
Dude, CinemaSins made that same joke, dude. Okay, dude.
I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
Chewing gum is really gross. Chewing gum I hate the most.
We all know Wonka's BSing the song explanation at this point, but hey, he's selling it with confidence, and confidence is key.
The Oompa Loompas really joking, Grandpa.
Of course they're joking. That boy will be fine.
Yeah.
Protecting childhood innocence.
And then he goes like, oh, wait, I actually don't know if he's going to be okay.
Win. Makes me wonder how the Santa isn't real phase goes.
Chocolate contains a property that triggers the release of endorphins. Gives one the feeling of being in love.
You don't say.
The look of absolute disgust on Wonka's face. Being proven right immediately, Win.
Try some of this, it'll do you good. You look starved to death.
Aw, see, he's not completely emotionally stunted. Just a little off his rocker. Compassion Win.
By the way, no other factory in the world.
You already said that.
Oh, I relate to that so hard. I accidentally tell people things twice because I forget I did and I make myself look dumb. Relatability Win.
Okay.
And even after that, he tries to save face and...
I was never as short as you.
You were once.
Was not.
Makes himself look dumber. Relatability Win. And Wonka backstory. To be honest, the book itself is really short, and this little edition was given a thumbs up by Lissy Dahl. Delving deeper Win.
Really? Is she still alive? Can you tell me? I'm wondering now, because then you have the Wonka prequel with Timothée Chalamet later on. I wonder if she has any opinions on that, but assuming she's still alive, but I don't know that.
Just this one image explains everything about Wonka. Also, Burton apparently had to do something similar as a child. Wow, explains a lot.
Wow, really? Christopher Lee, yeah. It's like, for all my issues, him popping up, I'm just like, okay, now I like this again.
Always a win. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Lollipops.
He says these candy names with such malice. Wonder what he'd be like during Easter. Jelly beans, marshmallow peeps, egg-shaped whoppers. Sorry, where was I? Oh, yeah. Making the happy sound scary. Win?
Yeah, Christopher Lee can do anything.
Why take a chance?
Yep, there's Dracula.
Yep.
Yeah, this father obviously loves Willie and wants to take care of him, but smothers him. Loving parent attempt Win.
Uh-huh.
That dead look in Willie's eyes. That is not a happy child. Sympathy Win.
Switch on the lights.
Oh. Yeah, and there's no like scary tunnel in this version. No like chicken's head's getting cut off. Like, I still don't know what that was about.
Oh man, this shot gives me vertigo every time. It feels like being on a roller coaster. Why is this not a roller coaster yet?
Yeah, I kept thinking like, yeah. No, I kept thinking like, this feels like an advertisement for a ride at Universal Studios.
Well, people love to death the Nightmare Tunnel from the original, but Seeing that we just finished watching some of Wonka's childhood, which itself is kind of a nightmare, I'd say that balances it out.
That's fair.
Whipped cream.
The whipped cream.
Precisely.
I get it.
Oh, I don't want to win animal abuse nor a pun, but gosh darn it, that is what a kid would think. Now I shudder to think about what he'd do with half and half.
Okay.
And the inventing room. Like what a child would imagine a mad scientist lab would look like.
These are everlasting gobstoppers. They're for children who are given very little allowance money.
Again, Wonka does have compassion. He's just weird about it. There are other candies in the book that didn't quite make the cut, like the spotty powder, which allows you to fake being okay, maybe not.
You villain, she screamed, I know your tricks. You're grinding them into powder. In 2 minutes, my darling Miranda will come pouring out of one of those dreadful pipes, and so will my husband. Of course, said Mr. Wonka, that's part of the recipe. Okay.
In any case, this isn't much of a wise business decision. Selling someone something that essentially never runs out. Sacrifice and compassion wins. And mom judgment. Violet's not getting into Wonka's good graces, and that's going to cause her to try harder. Much harder. To her detriment.
Well, beatniks for one, folk singers and motorbike riders. You know, all those hip, jazzy, super cool, neat, keen, and groovy cats. It's in the fridge, Daddy-O. Are you hep to the jive? Can you dig what I'm laying down? I knew that you could slide me some skin. So, brother...
That feels like I'm listening to that now and I'm thinking I could see Jack Sparrow saying that now. Yeah.
What do you do, fellow kids? Do you want to go skateboards? He's so out of touch and I love it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That sound effect was perfectly timed and you could totally blame the background for it. Well done.
This gum is a full 3-course dinner all by itself.
Why would anyone want that?
He really hoped that people would suspend their disbelief that he wasn't all prepared. Again, totally relatable.
I'd rather you didn't. There's still one or two things that are...
Yeah, even though Wonka knew this would happen, he still finds it grotesque and would prefer not to watch it, and he gave her more chances. Grace win. And Veruca seeing exactly where this is going. Yep, you're gone next, girl. Nice knowing you.
Oh, crap. Yeah, Veruca's evil, isn't she?
Genre's having this win. And the transformation scene. They don't even try to hide how horrifying this is. We also got to see everything turn blue, including her irises.
Somehow, yeah.
Also, the reason her clothes didn't rip is because the blueberry juice leaked onto them and affected them.
Really?
But I can't have a blueberry as a daughter. How is she supposed to compete?
That...
Put you in a county fair.
Oh, wow.
That is the best joke in the movie. Made even better by Wonka taking it 100% seriously.
That's fair. Yeah,
And
it's not a
this
bad
song,
joke.
In my opinion, the second best Oompa Loompa song. It's got such a fun beat and great choreography. I love how it matches the background too. And a blue Oompa Loompa, likely post-juiced. Easter egg win.
Oh, really? Oh, that's it. That's part 1. Okay. That was long, but yeah, I saw it was 31 minutes. Part 2 is a lot shorter. Okay. The Joker background. Why?
And that's what you get.
So I don't know why, because I haven't seen this. I don't know anything about this YouTuber. These are literally my first videos of his, so I don't know why he has Joker in the background.
When you repress children, they rebel and go overboard. Lesson to parents.
That's fair, yeah.
We not only see him enjoying the candy, but we see him trying to learn more, experiment, and try and figure out how to make it taste better. We see the beginnings of Wonka.
You see, Mr. Wonka, I myself am in the nut business.
Wonka gives no fucks. The Nut Room. Burton was so dead set on not using CGI, he had his guys train rescue squirrels to handle the nuts. They even gave them names like Slowpoke. Yeah, many of these squirrels are real. The real ones are here, 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 and here. It's amazing how they got the squirrels to do all that, opening the nuts, climbing on the stunt girl in the mask, and even pushing Mr. Salt in. Animal training win.
Well, that blows my mind. I could have sworn all those squirrels were CGI, but Okay, that... Wow. Wow.
Daddy, I want a squirrel. Get me one of those squirrels. I want...
Shut up, girl.
It's almost robotic how she asks for something.
Right?
I don't mean that as a knock. It feels deliberate. Like, I see thing, I want thing, beep boop. That's what you turn your kids into, people.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
I'm sorry, darling. Mr. Wonka's being unreasonable.
Patronizing the spoiled child win, and ventriloquism win.
Don't touch that squirrel's nuts.
You did that on purpose. Oh man, the squirrel attack is so terrifying and I love it. I remember thinking as a kid, OMG, are they eating her? Awesome!
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. She is bad nut after all.
You think?
What would they have done if she was a good nut? Cracked her open? Also, earlier in the
who
movie,
knows?
Veruca forces workers who open nuts to get the thing she wants. She tries to do the same thing again, and it backfires. Ironic punishment win.
But don't worry, we only light it on Tuesdays.
Today is Tuesday.
Dang it, Mike, you have a big mouth. He did all of this on purpose.
I was thinking that with the keys, the fact that he kept having to look for it. I was thinking, oh, come on, you were stretching that out. Like, also couldn't help but wonder, why didn't Veruca's dad step over the fence? I feel like he could have done that. He didn't need Wonka to open it up, but okay.
And we go from terrifying child murder to an upbeat hippie beach song. I love this movie.
Cool.
I've just been informed that the incinerator's broken.
Woo! Dodged a major lawsuit there. Probably.
I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. The elevator is by far the most efficient way to get around the factory.
Maybe because everyone wouldn't fit and you planned for that and you're still trying to keep everyone guessing with this I'm a moron act?
Oh, so you're suggesting he planned all of this? Because I was thinking he didn't, just because the fact that he was surprised that Charlie was the only one made me think, no, he didn't plan all of this. But I guess, I don't think so.
And the great glass elevator. It looks like a glass elevator, not just an elevator with glass, which is half of them. And a giant refrigerated chocolate mountain. Is this what Switzerland is like? Chocolate! Still, that was in the book. Glad they were able to lift that.
Cool.
Though I still think they could have at least attempted to do square candies that look round. Read the book. It's a great joke.
Really?
Oh! I'd rather not talk about this one.
Haha, Wonka's probably doing something illegal.
Hello, Doris.
And that's why they made all the Oompa Loompas Deep Roy. Worth it. And you can see Doris's reflection in the elevator. Nice touch.
Oh, cool.
So this is either Oompa Loompa recreation or how they make pop rocks. Either way, sign me up.
Candy is a waste of time.
Triggered. And now we know why he was left to die last.
Oh, okay.
Candy capitals of the world.
Why does he say that like a supervillain? Well, his dad is Christopher Lee. It fits. Aw, Christopher Lee didn't want to see his kid go.
Sorry, son. We're closing for the night.
What a swerve. Also, showing us the beginnings of Wonka's twisted mind. Did those guards just let him hang out in the flag room all day? Well, as long as they kept an eye on him, watchful guards doing their duty.
Okay.
Oh, that'll violate the warranty, but a win for actually following through on that hollow threat.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Wonka we're talking about. Maybe his crazy mind is colored just past a bit.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Wonka knows exactly what he's doing. He planned all of this.
Are we
Also,
sure
that's
about
what you get
that?
for belittling someone's life's work in front of them and triggering a traumatic flashback. Jerk. And right there appears that Wonka designed houses for the Oompa Loompas similar to the ones they had in Loompa Land, bringing the comforts of home win.
Okay.
And now the television room. Ever notice that these rooms seem to get less and less colorful as we progress further into the factory? I'll let you draw your own conclusions from that, but I like to see it as Wonka's past gets more hopeless and drab, so does the factory.
I
Oprah
guess
is
you can
always
see
a win.
that.
You don't understand anything about science. First off, there's a difference between waves and particles.
Ugh, this kid is like every over-opinionated internet dweller who reads no science but spouts off everything he's read in a passing internet article as the results of modern investigation, like he's the smartest kid in the world. All he needs is a trilby and he'd be perfect.
Wow,
Also-
I guess so, yeah.
Someone's never heard of wavicle theory, poser.
Oh.
Also, Sprague
I'm sorry. That was probably cringy. I'm sorry.
Astra is always a
Oh yeah, playing the 2001.
As a funny parody of 2001 happens immediately after.
Yeah, I noticed. I now know that now that I've seen 2001. Like, oh, okay.
And it raises a lot of funny questions if the monolith was a Wonka bar the whole time. Thanks for that, Tim. Oi, we all feel that boy's energy.
Yeah,
Even
right.
there, Charlie's still not out of the habit of savoring each bite as if it were precious.
Try one for yourself. And simply reach out. Take it.
Free samples from the comfort of your chair? Well, I'm sold. Creative marketing with smoke and mirrors win.
Yeah, no money I have to spend.
Cereal's made of? It's those little curly wooden shavings you find in pencil sharpeners.
Won't deny. I thought that at one point in my childhood. How does this movie see inside my childhood brain?
Who knows?
Don't you realize what you've invented? It's a teleporter.
Also anti-gravity. And finally, an explanation for why Wonka Vision is so great. In the original, they talked it up and said it could change the world, but they only seem to care about the TV part of it.
Okay, yeah. That's fair.
And this kid's in line for a Darwin Award. Also, this music is much different. Instead of celebrating television chocolate like a grand technological marvel, the tones are now shrill and oscillating, like this is a strange, weird, and possibly dangerous technology. We would all do that. Don't lie. Relatability win.
Yeah, fair.
Well, sometimes only half the little pieces find their way through. If you had to choose only one half of your son, which one would it be?
Just in case you need a reminding that Wonka's empathy is stunted. Also, I'd pick the top half. Yeah, Doll's weird moralizing creating a bit of dissonance due to the current medium through which we are viewing the story aside. This is the best song. It's trippy as heck, all the references.
Oh yeah, Psycho.
Well, the almost DJ level of style changes and all the costumes Deep Roy gotta have fun in. It's an absolute feast for the eyes and ears.
There's definitely an ache, yeah.
Oh, thank heavens, he's completely unharmed.
Unharmed? What are you talking about?
Hey, he could be missing a half. Technically, he is still uninjured and alive. Just now the only thing big about him is his ego.
That CG actually looks alright, actually.
TV and his little boy.
You did that on purpose.
He did, yeah.
Well, luckily for us, we have the great glass elevator to speed things along.
That would totally happen if you had a glass elevator. Realism win?
A lot of realism wins, yeah, like you said.
Always recycle your 3D glasses. And notice he only had enough glasses for the TVs and the buckets. He planned this.
Are we sure about that?
Glass. It'll smash into 1,000,000 pieces.
That is 10 pounds of regret in a 1-pound bag. And we actually see what happens to the kids in the end. Dodging major child endangerment lawsuit win.
Yeah, right.
Seriously, Wilder, I like you, but how are you going to explain all that if they died?
Augustus, please don't eat your fingers.
But it tastes so good.
It's a big meal. Savor it.
Look, Mother, I'm much more flexible now.
Optimism.
Cool.
Yes, but you're blue.
Yeah, you just want everything, don't you, lady? She's bound to place first at every gymnastics event now. Don't knock it till you try it. Blue and gold work great together.
Daddy, I want a flying glass elevator.
Ruka, the only thing you're getting today is a bath, and that's fine.
Yeah,
Someone
right.
learned their lesson. Yeah, after the literal rubbish day I've had, I'd be done with her shenanigans too. Maybe this will encourage Mike to eat chocolate. He'll fill out fast. But I like how the parents are shown the results of their parenting. Some are embarrassed, like Mrs. Beauregard and Mr. TV. Mrs. Gloop is horrified, and the only one who's clearly done with his daughter's shenanigans is Mr. Salt. Learning lessons win.
Sure.
I think there's someone at the door.
That woman is so precious. I could do a win segment on her alone.
Why didn't you?
This is Willy Wonka. He gave us a ride home.
You see that?
Voice of reason, still getting those zingers.
In that one silver hair, I saw reflected my life's work, my factory, my beloved Oompa Loompas. Who would watch over them after I was gone?
And that answers the question as to why he chose this particular time to open the factory.
Yep.
And here we come to the biggest deviation from all adaptations. Wonka denying Charlie's family. I mean, given what we've learned from his past, all that misanthropy building up from an early age, it certainly makes sense that his character would do this.
Fair.
He left his father and became a giant success, and every adult who's worked with him has disappointed him. Of course he wouldn't see this as wrong. It's a sad change, but it's a realistic way to go, and it was given the stamp of approval from Felicity Doll, so yeah.
Okay.
I like how Charlie was able to give Wonka the benefit of the doubt with every other bizarre, kinda sketchy thing he did all day, but denying him his family was crossing the line. Really shows that he holds his loved ones in the highest regard. Pure family man win.
Yeah, Charlie is so freaking pure-hearted in this. Like, it's kind of boring, but also kind of like, I like this kid.
There's other candy too besides chocolate.
Charlie's face, like, really?
Well, that's just unexpected.
The audience's exact reaction to this deviation, I guarantee. Also, it's interesting to see Wonka's entire worldview just shatter. He lets misanthropy that started with his father consume him for all these years. On one hand, he understood the darkness in people's hearts, and he was able to manipulate the world and especially the kids due to it. But on the other hand, it's also corrupted his view of people. When each kid fell, he was either sadistically pleased, annoyed, or sometimes both. Heck, even during Violet's scene, he was more embarrassed and concerned about his own safety than hers. Others don't really matter to him. And remember what he said earlier?
I invited 5 children to the factory, and the one who was the least rotten would be the winner.
Not most good, least rotten. This Wonka considers people other than himself to be bad people, and himself the best kind of person, almost like a moral solipsist. That happy, bouncy song at the beginning even exacerbates this. He's never counted on selflessness or familial love. In fact, he's resented that last one for most of his life, and that's why he's coming out of this whole situation empty-handed. Character study win.
Yeah, I'm impressed how much you were able to gather from that, dude. Like, I've never heard of you, and I'm like, wow, I'm impressed with what you got here. Like, good job.
Sure you won't change your mind?
Notice he paused there. Yes, Charlie loved the factory and wants to get out of this impoverished lifestyle. He knows what he's giving up and he doesn't want to give it up, but he loves his family so much and he knows what's the right thing to do, so he's putting his foot down.
Charlie's father got a better job at the toothpaste factory, repairing the machine that had replaced him.
Interesting commentary on automation here. Yes, some jobs will disappear due to progress, but others can and will appear in their place.
Sorry.
I've always made whatever candy I felt like, and that's just it, isn't it? I make the candy I feel like, but now I feel terrible, so the candy's terrible. You're very good.
A good friend of mine once said that if you just lend a listening ear
and pausing so I don't get a claim,
stay engaged, oftentimes people come to the answers they need on their own. Heartwarming realism win. So we see the headline outlook gloomy for Wonka sales, but you actually read the paper? It's about emissions and chemicals. Fake sensational headlines that bury the lead. Realism win.
Okay.
But I suppose maybe he's just a rotten egg who deserves it.
Honesty.
Yours has a funny haircut.
I do not.
Everyone who mocked the hairstyle, they did it on purpose. For this joke. Worth it.
Okay.
Also, Charlie's unfazed. Like, was he hardened by the weirdness of the factory? Or maybe Wonka's so vain that he put his logo on his soles like in the therapy scene, and Charlie just has observation skills and wanted to out Wonka Wonka. By the way, that's a win.
Out Wonka Wonka. That's making me think of Waka Waka, you know, Fozzie Barrett's shoot from Muppets, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You know, they're always telling you what to do, what not to do, and it's not conducive to a creative atmosphere.
You just don't get it, Mom. Stop trying to change me, Dad.
Usually they're just trying to protect you because they love you.
Charlie is such a good boy. Must protect.
Yeah.
Wonka's reaction. Ugh, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're right. Gosh.
Ask who? My father? No way.
If my dad was Christopher Lee, I'd be apprehensive too.
Yeah, you don't want... Yeah, I'd be scared of Count Dooku as well.
You want me to go with you?
Helpfulness win.
Hey, what a good idea.
Willingness to change win.
And you know what? I got transportation.
Yeah, that joke again.
Pain is hilarious. Oh, so he did move the whole building.
Apparently.
I have several questions, mainly about the logistics and how petty and spiteful that father was to do that, but then I'm reminded that this is a world of fantastics, and I'm still not wholly convinced that this isn't colored by Wonka's mind.
Yeah, and also the fact that this... Where are they? What, this house just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, was he trying? Like, he's still a dentist who needs to help patients, right?
Let's see what the damage is, shall we?
Call back to traumatic flashbacks win. Even though he disapproved of his son's business, he still loved and supported him from far away. I like how this shows that love can help people change. Earlier, we see how controlling and domineering he is.
No son of mine is going to be a chocolatier.
And like most controlling parents, they do not approve of any act of rebellion. He even went so far as to move the entire house away. But after time goes by, he realizes how much he loves his son and gets over it. He probably didn't try to reconnect because he felt guilty. Just goes to show the difference between love and approval and how careful we need to be to not mix up the two in how we treat others.
Dang.
Also, this entire scene was based on Tim Burton visiting his dying mother, and he found out she made a scrapbook full of reviews of his movies.
Really?
Wow. Emotions, man.
Wow, that's a great mom right there. That's the first time hearing of it.
Finding out someone's identity from their teeth? More likely than you think. Realism, why are there so many of those in this movie? It's a doll story. What is happening?
All these years, and you haven't flossed.
Like the rest of us, he gets them professionally flossed twice a year. Also, awkward reconnecting.
Yeah, I feel called out now.
Small talk. Awkward family hug. Awkward family hug. Pat, pat. Also, they both had rubber gloves, similar clothes, and Willie obviously brushed his pearly whites. Guess Willie still liked his dad even though he buried it. And Willie's still having trouble processing this, being shown this much love. Sometimes healing takes a bit, and that's showcased here, but you also get the feeling that things will be okay.
You
Okay.
smell like old people and soap. I like it.
Ah, it's so precious.
Elbows off the table, Charlie.
Manners.
Boys, no business at the dinner table.
Dinner time is family time win. Oh, hey, that was another doll reference, haha.
Oh, okay.
Also, treating Wonka like he's part of the family. Recreating winter with powdered sugar, only in Wonka's twisted mind.
Life has never been sweeter.
And taking off a point for that one. Let's get this out of the
way. Wait, what? You're taking off a point for that? Why? I think I'm a little confused about that. Whew. Okay, now for the outro or the conclusion.
This movie is not Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. It's not supposed to be. Despite the changed ending, it's a more faithful telling of the story.
I'm aware of that,
Fun
yeah.
fact, Roald Dahl did not like the 1972 Stewart version of his story starring the late Gene Wilder. Rest in peace, both of them.
Yeah, I heard about
because
that.
Dahl was constantly shunted out of making decisions. He's credited for a screenplay that was actually written behind his back. He didn't get the choice he wanted for Willy Wonka, and his entire story was changed without his consent. Lissy Dahl was very protective of the story as a result, and only trusted it in Burton's hands after the whole Bucket's house thing.
Okay.
I know a lot of people love the original Willy Wonka movie. I do too. I just love this movie more for many reasons. First is Willy Wonka. Not only is this a more realistic take, I like the exploration of the character. Does he have the same amount of charm and whimsy as Wilder? Of course not, but he wasn't supposed to. Johnny Depp was doing his own thing, and I love how weird he is. Depp is having so much fun being this child in an adult's body. He's awkward, he's cringy, and I love every second he's on screen.
Okay.
I also love how
I respect your
diabolical he can
opinion.
be. How much of this did Wonka plan? How much did he improvise? And how much were just happy accidents? Next is Charlie. People say he doesn't act like a regular kid, that because he's so good and perfect, he's not relatable.
A bit.
Well, he does act like a regular kid. Just as there are kids who get angry, selfish, and cry like the previous Charlie, there are good kids who understand sacrifice and try to do the right thing at all times, even when it's hard. And if they have pain, they deal with it inside. In fact, many people actually find the older Charlie hard to relate to because he complains about everything all the time, but that's equally a disservice because that's a kid too.
Did he? I haven't seen the original movie in a while. I don't remember that.
Some kids are Paragon, some are Renegade, and some are a little in between. Kids aren't a monolith and all types are valid. And even then, newer Charlie wasn't perfect. You really have to look, but he did some not so perfect things, like spending the money he found on himself instead of his family.
Right, yeah, there's that.
Temptations throughout the movie, but he resisted them when it counted. Another thing I love about this movie is the intentionally weird tonal dissonance. Like this moment tries so hard with the music to be taken seriously, but it's Deep Roy's in a lollipop Viking boat in a candy wonderland. It's so silly and uncomfortable that you can't not laugh, and the movie is full of moments like this. The movie has such a distinct style with all the synchronization and assembly line motifs even before we actually entered the factory. It's like an interpretive dance of industrial England. I appreciate how Tim Burton and Johnny Depp both insisted they stick as closely to the book as possible, down to quoting lines exactly.
What a beastly girl. Despicable.
Lissy Dahl, Roald's widow, was very strict about artistic control. She even said that Roald Dahl would be proud of this version. So, original author approval win and approval from his wife win.
Okay.
I also love how the grandparents are given much more of an identity in this version. Grandma Josephine is what you'd expect a warm and loving grandmother to be. Grandpa George is the curmudgeon with a heart of gold. And Grandma Georgina is...
I love grapes.
Pure. Just pure. Every time she spoke was a win for me.
Cool. Was that she spoke 5 times? Is that what it was?
Music by Danny Elfman is fantastic. The dark and quirky style really matches the tone of this diet sauce story.
Diet sauce story. That's a new favorite thing now.
Each of the Oompa Loompa songs are very unique and have a memorable style. Yes, they aren't as memorable as the previous songs, but to be fair, they do say Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
Oompa Loompa doopity doo. Now I want to watch those, listen to those songs again.
Over and over again. So if you forgot the tunes, I'd be very surprised. Even though this version copied the lyrics straight from the book, it really sounds like Danny had fun making these songs and doing them in different genres. And because Deep Roy admitted he couldn't sing, Danny did the voices for all the Oompa Loompas.
Oh, did he?
Like I said, Danny Elfman is always a win.
Fair.
A lot of people have criticized this movie for being way too dark compared to the book. Well, in the original manuscripts, there was going to be a kid with the last name Herpes. I'll just sit on that one for a bit while I throw another faithfulness win at this. And if you think this adaptation is too dark, don't watch the Broadway version, you'll have a heart attack. Shout out to Midnight Sonata for showing me. Also, come on, the visuals, the glorious Burton-y visuals.
Yeah, very Burton.
Like, you automatically know it's going to be a visual spectacle for the eyes. And he's clearly upped his game with the scenery. Even the normal, everyday world looks fantastic and amazing when viewed through the Burton doll lens.
Wow, a lot of wins there.
Despite the darker visuals and atmosphere, the tone strangely seems very uplifting and optimistic. The family in particular seems closer and happier despite having less than the Stewart version. The practical effects are also very interesting. Much of it looks fake, but it's not fake. That's real. That's real. That's real. All of that is real. Kind of says a lot about us and our imaginations, huh? Despite it being real, we thought it was fake. Also, that actually looks like liquid chocolate, not painted water. And all of this combined is why this movie is... And looks like liquid chocolate, not painted water.
Yeah, no, this actually looks edible, unlike the other one. Yeah, I remember people making fun of the other chocolate river in the older movie. It looked more like sewer water, and I'm just like, yeah, it kind of did. Did not look that not healthy, delicious. I was trying to say.
And all of this combined is why this movie is my favorite film of all time.
Is it? All right. 390 awards, lifetime supply of chocolate. All right, so that was an interesting experiment there, checking out this guy I have never heard of before and seeing what he thought of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I appreciate his passion. It is nice hearing him talk about, like, you can genuinely feel the energy and how much he loves this movie. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't relate. I cannot relate to liking this movie, but I can relate to, like, gushing over my favorite movies. So it is kind of fun to see. So so I appreciate what he's doing. It's just this movie just isn't my cup of tea, you know. So yeah, he went so in depth into this, way more in depth than I feel like if Cinema Wins ever did this movie, he would not. I don't think he would go that in depth into it, but he did, and kind of crazy, but sure that he can do whatever he wants. I just hope I don't get this video blocked because of that. Screw you, Warner Brothers. And yeah, that'll be all for now. Thank you for suggesting that to me, Red Dragon Force. That'll be all for now. Peace.